The murder of Ronny Doe is heating up so bad that TMZ had to get involved. Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend Ronny Doe murder still under investigation, 17 months and counting. The 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend Karon Ronny Doe Cann remains unsolved. But I want y'all to look at the doggone police report before we do anything else, because that right there is one of the most important things. And then I'm going to show you what the actual area looks like that he died in. Criminal Investigation Division, Homicide Investigation, Severin, 2570-3711 on February 3rd, 2025 at approximately 7:10 p.m. Officers responded for a report of multiple gunshots fired in the area of Severin Tree Boulevard and Seven Pine Circle in Severin. Responding, officers discovered a male victim lying on the ground in front of a home in the 1700 block of Sea Pine Circle with an apparent gunshot wound or wounds. Officers administered medical aid to the victim, who was transported by fire department personnel to the University of Maryland, Baltimore, Washington Medical Center, where he was pronounced deceased. The victim was identified as 24-year-old Karon Cann of Severin, Maryland. The Ann Arundel Police Homicide Unit assumed responsibility for the investigation. Homicide detectives and evidence collection unit personnel arrived on scene where multiple items of evidence were collected at the crime scene. Several witnesses were located and interviewed regarding the shooting. The preliminary investigation indicates this was a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. This is an active and ongoing investigation. Detectives ask that anyone with information get their asses a call. So when they say targeted, they're going to reveal that they've spoken to witnesses who seen the whole thing happen. And I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. It's not that hard nor difficult to go, well, shit, if this person chased this person down and it's clear that it's something going on, that this wasn't an isolated incident, meaning like, oh, you hit my car, or we were talking, got into it, and pow, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was either being chased or stalked or hunted down, one of the two, but they get more into it. But police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detectives continue working to identify and catch the killer. Notice how they didn't put plural there. Justin McCulley, I don't know how to say his shit. Anyways, Mokachi, I don't know how to say cuz name. It is what it is. A rep for the Ann Arundel County Police Department in Maryland told us Monday night, we can confirm that it is an open and active investigation. However, we are unable to provide any additional details. Before his death, Karon publicly claimed he was the father of Chrisean's son, Chrisean Jr.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more.
So that was something that was supposed to be happening as far as Ronny getting the DNA test, which honestly, it doesn't matter. It can still happen. And the reason it can still happen is your DNA is still stored somewhere, somebody from bloodline, all of this shit. So whatever is in your deoxyribonucleic acid, that shit right there, it doesn't necessarily disappear. I'm fairly certain other family members can give blood and all this shit and everything, and you could figure it all out. So that doesn't necessarily even stop anything. And we're going to be honest, there's something that Chrisean Rock says in the upcoming clips that I 100% do agree with. She has always insisted Blueface was the father, despite the rapper denying the allegations. About a month later, Karon reportedly got in Chrisean's face at a mall while she was with her infant son, and cops were called.
Right here, Junior right here.
You weird as
shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you. Call him. Yeah.
I'm calling the cops.
Police ass. You a police ass. Time to go. You a police ass. Time to go. You a police ass.
Sir,
You a police ass.
excuse me.
Police bitch.
Excuse me.
You a bitch.
Excuse me. I need you out the
nigga.
But I don't give a
Okay.
I need you out the mall, nigga. I need you out the mall.
Okay.
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 Let's go this way. Okay. Let's go this way. I need you out the mall. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. All right. Let's go this way.
I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. That looks like a clout chase move. It does. Because what he could have done, what he should have done is he should have been serving papers. When you're doing certain things, you have to be served papers. Now, sometimes you can get in the mail. Sometimes you have to walk up and bam, give it to the people and all this shit and be summoned and all this stuff. There's certain things like paternity tests where they send it to the most notable goddamn address that you've had. And then if you don't, then garnish wages and all this shit. They force you to come take that goddamn paternity test. So that right there was that was a clout chase move. Ain't no two hands about that. Y'all can go, oh, no, he really loved his kid and really thought it was his kid. If you believe that and you were already getting the courts involved, you still keep the courts involved. So you calling her a police AB while you doing that shit with the courts, even though it's not really the same when it involves kids, you still use the same government that she used to get you away from her. In February 2025, Karon was shot and killed in Servin, Maryland, in what investigators believe was a targeted attack.
He called her, they were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I could see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me. And this and that, that's just kind of like,
Well, because you said she's a setup artist, so.
That's what from my knowledge, yeah, she's known to give addresses and do things in the spur of the moment, be very impulsive. That's from my knowledge. Now, as far as him calling her and them talking the night he died,
Like, you know how fast I got on that
But
flight?
there's moments of weakness.
My little brother, he called me. My little brother called me and was like, Karon died. I'm like, damn. But when I said damn, it felt like deja vu because that night I had a dream. And it was about, it was this guy, he was sitting on the front step and he was like talking crap at me. I'm like, leave me alone, what are you doing? Da, da, da. And then Karon.
Girl right here. Junior right here.
Can you chill
Weird as
out?
a bitch.
Why
You weird as
stalking
shit.
me at the mall?
You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Ain't nobody stalking you. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son.
Like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, the guy died and then the cops was running after him and then I woke up like, what the hell? What was that for?
But this is a dream.
Yeah, it was a dream. So
Yeah.
then when my little brother, when my little brother told me like what happened to him, like, whoa, I felt it. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I felt like I was there or something. It was weird. And I was like, damn.
That was messed up.
Like, he left soon.
Too soon.
All type of shit. He seen how Blueface ran the circus, so he tried to run his own. And then ran himself into a grave. That had nothing to do with me. He was already beefing with people in the street.
What he did to you?
Yeah, I lost somebody that I grew up with. Like, that's nothing to play with. Like,
It's like a grieving world where you learn how to cope with those. You talk to people that's relating to, because I personally can't relate to somebody's dying close to me.
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Like,
Well,
I don't know.
because it's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test.
Feel like she wants to be famous that bad that she's willing to disregard Junior's biological father to attach him to Blue in hopes of staying relevant, in hopes of staying famous.
Now, those right there, those were the mystery clips that are circulating online that are doing the bidding for everybody, if you will. Because there are certain spaces, certain places that certain shit belong. But the internet is one of those where when it goes up there, it's hard to bring that shit down. And if we're telling the truth about it all, let's tell the whole truth. And the whole truth is this. She say in the next upcoming clip that he was involved in street shit. The rumor that's going on out there is she ain't had nothing to do with it. But when she's opening her mouth, it's clear that she enjoys part of this clout too, to think that she's a person that can get somebody whacked. Cops rushed to a home in Baltimore suburb after reports of a shooting and found Karon outside with multiple gunshot wounds. Paramedics treated him at the scene before taking him to a nearby hospital where he later died. More than a year later, police still haven't publicly identified a suspect or person of interest, and the case still remains unsolved.
Your sister insinuated,
Okay,
she didn't say it, but she insinuated that you had something to do with Ronny Doe, his death.
It's like a punch, a grab. Like she probably, her interview was probably so boring that she had to make something like, that's the only thing that got clipped, was talking about me. What else got clipped? We did not give a What else did you ask her?
She said she would beat Clarissa up in a boxing match.
Whoop-de-doo. That's it? That's
Yeah.
all y'all talked about?
I can't remember everything else.
Exactly. When I cut off Ronny, I just started seeing this side of him. He wanted clout chase for him. So, you know, he did paid interviews. He tried to push his music, all type of shit. He seen how Blueface ran the circus, so he tried to run his own. And then ran himself into a grave that had nothing to do with me. He was already beefing with people in the streets because of what he did.
What he did to you?
No, what he was already doing.
In the streets?
Yeah. If that was to really to be an option of a father, not like that, but his family is like a real good family. He come from a good family. His
Ronny?
mother, he got his mother, his grandmother, his sisters, and his aunt. They all spoil him because he's the only boy in that bloodline. So they would have worshipped my little like that. I don't know, it would have been better off having a baby with him than Blue, to be honest. But he knew it wasn't his baby, he wouldn't even did that. He did that because he was just tripping.
All in all, man, we don't know what the hell going on. We truly don't. And I think here's what I believe. I believe Ronny was in the street. Ronny was rapping. Ronny was doing something that more than likely this shit gonna do with something with either a person or people that had to do with the streets. To me, it's too convenient. It's way too motherflipping convenient. It's one of those instances where we look at that shit and we going, yeah, this puzzle piece, this puzzle piece, this puzzle piece, this puzzle piece. But then the inconvenience comes out and gets rid of shit when you realize that Chrisean Rock does a lot of things for the views. She does. She's teaming up with a bunch of boxers, Blueface boxes. She's literally being told or suggested by Clarissa Shields not to mess with dude. She'd already been disrespected by him plenty of times, tattooed his name on her and his face on her plenty of times, to the point where you would think, are you thinking, meaning is she thinking? Part of me believes that she likes this shit that's going on with Buddy. I never spoken to her, don't want to talk to her, I ain't been in her presence or none of this shit. And then part of me believes, man, shit, she wish she didn't, because it's hard for me to believe somebody would be perfectly fine being told, hey, there's an investigation on you, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that, and all of this shit. Like, that's what I'm, in my mind, fathoming, because there's certain rumors you just don't want on your name. But when they start, they take on a mind of its own. No matter how clear she will be, because I don't believe she has shit to do with this. No matter how clear she gets of this shit, if they find the people and the people go, I don't know, man, I sold him some drugs, or I sold him some clothes, I sold him some shoes, I sold him a PlayStation, I sold him an Xbox, which we $6K away from the giveaway, and literally he got off on me, got over on me, told me all this shit and everything, and was saying this and saying that. I didn't really like what he was saying, so I decided to do something about it, because he said he'll do something to me. Even if they got text messages and video phone calls and absolutely confessions, people just ain't going to want to believe it. Some people want to believe the devious parts, because it's hard for us to listen to all those videos and go, she ain't had shit to do with it. Nothing. Then she admitted something I agree. She said his family would be better off served if Chrisean Jr. was his baby. Yeah, I'd agree with her on that one. I would. Hand claps. Hey, she figured something out. You know, she figured something damn out that makes a lot of sense, because it's clear one person only wants to use you. while the other person wants to use you and it could benefit you as well. But we shall see, man. Maybe she does get arrested. Maybe this does have something to do with her. Once again, I said I don't believe it, but if it happens, then shit. The clues were there all along, and Seti Dash is just too naive. And that does happen. It has happened. But I don't know. Y'all let me know, because some of y'all will get in the comments and say, you know she did it. I don't. Sorry. And if I know, then that means everybody knows. So why were no arrests made? But it's still an ongoing investigation. I think they don't really give a damn about Ronny over there in Ann Arundel. That's how you say it. I know a lot of you people from Baltimore, y'all finna get, yo, Mo, you too stupid, dummy. You don't know how to say a police department out here, dummy. You're an idiot. I get it, Mo. I get it. But hey, subscribe, turn the bell, notify, share to keep your people aware. Leave your thoughts on this one. This was one of those ones where when we broke the story at first, I didn't know this shit was going to take off like that. So second part here, third part would have to be arrest. Just the only things that make sense. Or person of interest. If it's Chrisean Rock, holy shit. But click right here to keep up with the Yella Beezy BS. We will be dropping a Lil Durk video next. I'm waiting on a motion to come from Drew Fillon real quick in response to destroy the feds, because they ain't on shit. But click right here for the Yella Beezy video, or click right here for the playlist, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Y'all come on back now, you hear?